Greetings to every one of you, and welcome to today's session. If you're watching me now from any part of the, I would just want you to get to the comment section, put in your name, and let us know where you're watching me from. I am Sir Godwill Yakum, the Director General of Academics Cognitive, and today I'm here to to drill you through your exam. So I want you people to share the link, let it go far. We want as many people as possible to have access to this so that you can be well prepared for this weekend. All right, so I will be talking to Gendarmerie candidates, les candidats au concours de la Gendarmerie 2026. So I will be saying a lot of things. I will focus on those things that are of cardinal importance. I'll focus on those things that they make sense, in fact, that determine your success at the exam. So it is very true that you have done you first of all started with the submission of your document. It was not easy. You know that. From there you went for a medical test. You did your medical test, and then from there you went for sport, and then now the sport result has favored you, and you are to partake in the written part. So I will start by saying congratulations. So far you've gone thus far. It's not so easy. So I came right down to the center today because I wanted to drill you. I cannot just let you ride like that. You have been attending classes online, on site. Yes, you have bought the pamphlets, you have used our pamphlets, our notes, and so on, other guidance from us. You've been asking questions and we have been answering your questions, right? But now the exam has come. The exam is now nearer. So there are some of those things that we have not told you, and it's today we have to tell you. So I'll walk here for today. We will not get to the classroom because there's a class going on there now. So this is an extraordinary class. It just happened. I didn't program it. I just thought that no, I cannot just say you push go and write. So the classroom is busy. I'm sitting right at the entrance. You can see that. Okay, so let's get started with general knowledge. Why with general knowledge? Because it will be of interest to tell you that at the exam, general knowledge is the first thing that determines your success. As you have gone this far with what you have done so far, you've gone through the various steps, the different étapes, and then now the major thing that determines your success in the written part is the general knowledge. So I will not waste time for us to start with the general knowledge. So I've gathered some questions, some past questions, right? We are going to be working on those past questions. So if you can see from my screen here, this is community entrance examination for the recruitment of gendarmes. In fact, 223 session. So if you look at the screen, you will see that this is what I want us to start with right now. So why this is important is it's a revision session, and since it is a revision session, I'm going to be saying a lot of things with clear explanation. So you will find me explaining every single thing that you need to know. I'll tell you everything, and then I'll ask you questions. So you should find yourself in the comment section. I always encourage silent viewers when it comes to revision. Okay, I can already see some people commenting. Thank you for the comment. All right, please come this way. You will read a comment. If you have any question, you ask. She will read a comment, I answer your question. So that's just it. If you have any question, you ask in the comment section. rest assured that we'll answer all your questions. So because we are here today for that, you will not have this session again until you write. So if you like what we are doing, it's a free session for revision for what you are going to write. So if you find you well, you should just do what, like this video, and if you are new to this channel and you leave without subscribing, it's your cup of tea, because even after writing, this is where everything will be taking place. This is where we'll be giving updates about everything. Is that okay? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, general knowledge. It is important to know that this paper you have. All right, I'm seeing comments coming in. Keep the comments coming. We are reading them and then we are making good use of them. So you have any question, ask in the comment section. Anything that comes on your mind, a question that we answer and you don't understand well, find yourself in the comment section. All right. The first important thing you should know is that when you have the general knowledge paper, you have about 2 hours on that paper, and it is coefficient 4. General knowledge paper is coefficient 4. All right. Now, si il y a les candidats francophones dans la salle, il faut aussi signaler, oui, aux commentaires. So, comme ça, alors, je vais essayer à traduire parce que je suis bilingue. Je suis d'abord francophone d'origine. Donc, quand vous voyez qu'il parle l'anglais, c'est parce que je suis camerounais, un vrai camerounais qui est bilingue. Alors, we begin. What is civil war? We have to define 2 things here. We have to define civil war. We have to define cliff for 1 mark. These 2 definitions for 1 mark. So, I want you to know that any time that you are defining anything, when you have any definition to give in an exam, the definition has key terms that you must not omit. You know that different people, you have different definition. I'll define my own this way. My neighbor is defining the same thing in a different way. But now, there are some key things that will not lack. And if they are not there in your definition, it means you have not made any sense. In fact, as a matter of fact, it means that you have not said anything that is of importance that can be considered. All right, so also, if you are here, you are taking this lesson, you are taking this class, and then you don't have a pen around you, you have a notepad, you have nothing to take down notes, they are making a mistake. You cannot be listening to me and then you are not having notes, a notepad. Like how? All single second that you spend around me, I'm saying things and then I don't repeat them. So that's it. Even those who visit me for nothing, you just come for a visit, you find they're taking notes. We're going somewhere, as we're discussing, you have a notepad, you're taking notes. So don't move the class. All right, so get a notepad. You'll be writing down a lot of things. Yeah, keep the comments coming. And share the link. I know that it's a concours, so you who is attending, you want to benefit alone. Yes, mais on ne réussit pas seul dans la vie. Vous voyez un peu. What is a civil war? Let's get to business. What is a civil war? Because of our time, I'm not going to ask you to drop your comments. No. But I'll write on directly. Okay? If I ask you to write in the comment section before I read and then correct them, you see it's going to be lax. It's going to take a lot of time. But your exam is already at hand. So, like I said, this is God will. Straight to the point. Question 1. Define civil war. So you are writing, civil war is an armed conflict between groups of citizens. I repeat, that word armed conflict present. The word armed conflict must be present in your definition to make it a war. So a civil war is an armed conflict between a group of citizens within the country. It's not international, within the same country. So it is, when we talk of civil war, it can be motivated by political reasons related to political interests. It can be related to what? Ethnicity. Reasons related to place where you are coming from, your origin. Maybe your tribe, your small village where you are coming from. The interest of that village where you are coming from can push you people into a war known as a civil war. Sometimes it's because of religious tension. So civil war, the first thing you must mention is what? It is an armed conflict. So if arms are not involved, forget it is not a war. Even if they ask you to define war, war is what? An armed conflict. I hope things are clear. All right, so it is an armed conflict between group of citizens within the same country due to what? Political reasons, ethnic reasons, or even religious tensions. Question 2. No, still the same question. We have to also define cliff. What is a cliff? A cliff is a steep or vertical rock that is usually occurring along coastal or mountain regions. So cliffs, those who did geography while they were in school, you see, it's not a big challenge for you defining cliff, or it's not your first time. You are not hearing the word cliff for the first time from my own mouth. So there are cliffs that are being formed during erosion or during geographical uplift. So that's when cliffs are found. So you see, we've defined what? Civil war, we have defined cliff. Sometimes you can come and say define terrorism. What will you say? What will you say is terrorism? Okay. I'm seeing all your high. So it means that all your comments like that, as you're seated, all of you there, your comment is high, hello, high. Ask your questions. Anyway, time comes for that. Usually we used to say that you cannot ask a question from something that you've not heard. So I've just started. As we're going on, you will have a lot of questions to ask, and we have to answer all your questions. All right, we proceed. Question 2. Question 2, I read. Madagascar is located in which continent? Very good question. So first of all, before we answer the question of the continent where Madagascar is located, I will ask you a question. How many continents exist in the world? How many continents of the world do you know? We will not go back to the theory of continental drift, but you know already that there are how many continents? 7 continents. There are 7 continents in the world, and Madagascar is found in continent Africa. Madagascar is found in Africa. So, but then now there's a problem, and this is why you see this question makes sense. Okay, why does it make sense? Madagascar is an island. It's not attached to Africa. When you look at the global map, the map of the world, right? Or even the map of Africa. When you look at the map of Africa, you see that the continent Africa is there, joined together, different countries, they have borders, right? But now Madagascar has a space, it's like a small part on its own. Okay, so that's why you see this question is making sense. They have not asked you Cameroon is found in which country. They have not asked you Nigeria. They have not asked you Chad or Congo or Guinea Equatorial. Now they have asked you Madagascar. So I'm trying to describe the map of Africa. And when you look at the map of Africa, you see a small part detached from there, like that, standing on its own. That is Madagascar. Is that okay? And I'm telling you that Madagascar is found in Africa. And Madagascar is an island. Question: what is an island? An island is a piece of land surrounded by water completely. So when a piece of land is completely surrounded by water, we call that piece of land, we call it an island. So Madagascar is a piece of land, but it is surrounded by water, but it is still part of Africa. And what separates a continent from another continent is what? Water. And I'm telling you, this is Yakum, God will, telling you that in your exam, what makes sense the highest is general knowledge. Donc ne jouez même pas avec les cultures générales. L'épreuve des cultures générales est l'épreuve donc le plus important. If you joke with it, okay now, go and joke with it now, let's see. Question. If you have any question that were from what we are saying, all right, get to the comment section like I said, right? Okay, so like I said, first of all, Madagascar is a continent. Madagascar is found in the continent known as Africa, and it is an island nation. meaning that it's a nation. Okay, it's not like it's a region, or because when we are talking, a continent is made up of different nations. Cameroon itself is a nation in Africa. So Madagascar now is a nation in Africa, but it's an island nation that is off the southeastern coast of Africa, and it is it's an ocean. Sorry, it's an island surrounded by the Indian Ocean. Yes. So the water that surround Madagascar is water from the Indian Ocean. Next question. During the Cold War, the Berlin Wall served to, let me see, it's just as if the thing is an MCQ. During the Cold War, the Berlin Wall served to, okay, so we have option A. Option A is, let me see, separate South Berlin and North Berlin. Option B, enclose USSR territory. Option C, separate West Berlin and East Berlin. Option 4, capitalist territory. First question, I'm in the comment section now. What do you think of the Cold War? The general died today. Is it your business? Is it a problem? Somebody said that the general died today. You're writing your exam. You're writing your concours. So that's it. Okay. Well, I've seen your questions. All right. We proceed. I'm asking a question of what do we mean by the Cold War? So from these options that we get option A, B, C, and D. If you look at option C, it says what? Separate West Berlin and East Berlin. So the correct answer is that option C. So during the Cold War, the Berlin Wall served to separate West Berlin from East Berlin. So the Berlin Wall is a wall that was constructed in 1961. So this wall physically, it separates the East Berlin from the West Berlin, and even ideologically, yes, migration. People were moving from East Berlin to West Berlin. So the wall came because there was a mass movement of people. There was mass migration or emigration. People were leaving from East Berlin to go to West Berlin because things got better there. I hope you understand. So now the next question, we should give a date for the reunification of Cameroon. So any person, any human being that's writing concours in Cameroon, culture générale, you don't know the date of the reunification, I share for you. But now we are talking about what? Reunification. In here like this, there are some important dates, and I'm giving you all the dates. The first date, let's answer from the question. The date, a very important date, is the date of reunification. On this day, this is when the Southern Cameroon officially joined La République du Cameroun, and this was 1961. This 61, c'était la réunification. Are we together? Then now, the referendum. Another time they can ask you, or this, and this is during which, what is referendum? The voting of laws. So on the day of election, for example, you see that citizens of the country, they will list from different, they will come and then they will vote. They are voting for what? They are voting for a personality, someone to be installed in an office. For example, the office of the president of the republic, office of the and the Senate. Maybe we need someone. We need senators. Normally, local elections, they always happen in every democratic society, and Cameroon is among. So that is it. But during referendum, we vote laws, and that is what happened in Cameroon in 19. All right. The reunification date is what? 1961. 1961. But the Independence Day is 1960. I hope you are seeing differences clear. 1960, on the 1st of January, La République du Cameroon had. Then now the third, and this is how reunification took place. So now they formed a federation. So we had a federation in Cameroon, which was dissolved through the referendum of 1972. Know these things for your own good. Okay, we have now to give the regions. So first is Samilima. Samilima is found in the south region. Second is Obala, and sometimes it's different when it's Balam. Bala is in the central region, but Balam, Mbalam is in the east region. Then the list is long. We have Babang. Babang is in the east region. We have Fum in the northwest region. Tombel. Is Tombel from the southwest region?